How's it going, Rick?
Good, good, Megan. How about you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm ready. We missed the last week's podcast. I think we
We
did the
did.
week before. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
been
we did.
a
And
situation,
a
but here
little
we
bit
are.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah. We're going to get some information to the masses. And this week we are going to talk about credit scores.
my favorite.
And yeah, and we've
One of
talked
my
about credit
favorites.
scores before, but
Yeah,
uh, it's important to note that it's probably one of the biggest things that will impact your ability to purchase and what
can
kind of a
be.
loan you could get and this kind of thing. And so the more you know, the better experience that you'll have. So take it
100%.
away, Rick.
Yeah, thanks. Well, credit scores, people, um, it's a big topic because people don't really understand how credit scores impact mortgage rates. And so it's not always about, how well you pay, because they pay really well. They don't have late payments, but because they have higher levels of debt and they're using a lot of that credit, their credit scores are lower sometimes, and they don't understand why. So with respect to mortgage loans, they give you, well, with most mortgage loans, really more conventional mortgages, not as much with FHA or VA, but still a little bit. But they give you they price your loan interest rate based on credit score levels. So on a conventional mortgage, you really want to be above 680 if you can. Anything above 700 is better. So they go by based on increments. So from 680, for example, to 699, it's one rate. From 700 to 719, it's a different rate. 720 to 739 is one rate. Then above 740 is always your best rate. So when someone says, "Oh, I've got 800 credit score, why is my rate not better?" Because it's the same rate as you'd be at a 740 credit score for the most part. Or
Mm-hmm.
someone says, "Well, I pay my bills on time, but why is my rate higher?" But their credit score is maybe 680. Well,
Mm-hmm.
their credit score might be 680 because part of that credit scoring model, Megan, is how much of that available credit that they have are they using. So someone might have five credit cards, and if you're using 90% of that capacity or of that credit limit, that's going to lower your credit score, even though you're paying all your credit cards on time. So
Mm-hmm.
so it's really, really important with credit scoring to be mindful of how much of that credit you are using. Ideally, in terms of the models, you want that score, you want to use no more than about 30 to 35% of that credit.
Mm.
So if you have, let's say you have total credit cards at say 20,000, or let's say it's 10,000 in simple terms, you don't want to have more than about 3,000 to $3,500 of that credit being used out of that 10,000.
Mm.
Okay. When you
That's
start
a
going
very
above that, it starts to impact your credit scores a little bit. And then
mm-hmm.
someone will say, yeah, but okay, well, what I did was, if they think it's a good idea and conceptually it's a good idea, they'll say, well, what I did was, gosh, I'm getting rid of the debt. So what I did was I closed all those credit cards, I closed all those accounts, so I'm good now. Ouch. Well, that it is good from a perspective of managing that debt for them. But with respect to the mortgage loan, it's bad because what happened is, let's say you take that $10,000 example, and let's say
Mm-hmm.
they had used a lot of that credit. Well, they closed a bunch of those credit cards. Now so let's say the balances are 3,000 at 10,000. So those balances that are zero, they close those accounts out. And so now their credit limit might be 5,000 available. Now they've used 3,000. Now that
Right.
ratio has gone sky high. They're using a
Well, and
lot
that
more of that
that
available
makes
credit.
sense. I never really knew why it damages your credit to close
Right.
credit accounts, but yeah, you're
Yeah.
right, because then it messes with your debt to credit ratio.
Exactly. So my best advice to anybody, even if they have these accounts paid off, the credit scoring models don't like you to have those paid off. They like to have those accounts open, and it shows that you're managing your credit really well by not using that available credit, and that
Mm,
improves your credit scores.
right.
So that's an important thing to know. Yeah.
It's the
Now,
game of credit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, with respect to credit scoring, though, too, this is really important. We deal with this sometimes, but you open escrow on a new house, and then they
Mm,
say, "Well, no, I need a washer and dryer. I have to go out and buy a new sofa. I got to buy this or buy that." And they go out and buy these things on credit while they're in escrow. Well, here's what happens during the period of escrow before that loan closes. The credit bureaus will update those credit reports, and if you show new credit on there, that can do one of two things: A, impact your credit score, and B, if you've got that debt, impact your qualifying ratios.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important to know that while people are in escrow, don't touch the credit. Don't look at credit card offers. Don't buy a car. Don't refinance a credit card. Don't get a loan. Leave it alone. Now, the day after you
Yeah.
close escrow, you can go buy a yacht if you want. Doesn't matter to us. But while you're
Yeah.
in escrow, you just can't be buying things, anything, and even
Mm-hmm.
you can't even
Mm-hmm.
verify your credit. I have had situations where somebody will go into, for example, Home Depot. They would look at
Mm-hmm.
washers and dryers. They go, "Oh yeah, great! Just open this account. You'll get 10% off today." So they open the account. Well, yikes, that becomes an issue now. Don't
Uh,
even if you're not using it, don't open the account.
yeah.
Okay.
Just don't even breathe on the credit.
Yeah, yeah. Don't even think about it. Leave it. Act like it doesn't exist. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. If something happens, of course, reach out to us. We'll give them the right guidance around some of those questions. But
Mm-hmm.
just don't go out because someone offered you a great deal on something, go out and buy it because it made sense at the time when it may actually
Right.
impact the loan or the credit score.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So credit
Well,
scores are important.
yeah, this is really, that's an important point. Like if they're 800 and you're like, why isn't my rate better? It's like, because you're just in that increment
Mhm.
of scores there. Yeah, that
Right.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I don't think I have any questions or anything to add on to that. I think it was perfect.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I do every day. So all
That is what
good.
you do every day.
Very
All
much.
right. Thank you, Rick. I'll see you next
Thank you,
week.
Megan. Thanks. Appreciate you. Talk later.
Bye.